Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. Hey everybody, it's me, yes me, Chocolate Controller. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we fought against Skull Kid and well, not Skull Kid, but Majora. We fought against Majora, getting ourselves the Fierce Deity Mask, which we did not use, but also defeating Majora and breaking the 3-day cycle, allowing the moon to not crash. In this episode, we are back to Dawn of the First Day, as I want to go over a few bonus features. The first of which is about. Oh, excuse me. First of the bonus features I want to go over is the cutscene for the Carnival of Time. Hi, Cherry. Only on the first 3-day cycle, I didn't realize that you could only do this on the first 3-day cycle, but on the first 3-day cycle, you can actually see an alternate scene of the fireworks going off. If you are in the gated area just outside the observatory. But again, this is only available during the first 3-day cycle. So, Chewie, get down. So yeah, I will show that off right now while I'm gathering rupees for the Chateau Romani. So yeah, take a look. Yeah, so that's that. I figured I might as well show that scene. That little clip, but yeah. You might notice the aspect ratio is different. I am recording this on my actual N64 hardware, just because I didn't want to start a brand new file just on here just for that. So I am using my N64 to record that alternate scene. So yeah. The next thing I want to go over is the Fierce Deity Mask. If we equip it, we can't use it. We can't use it. That is because we can only use the Fierce Deity's Mask in boss battles. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to fast forward to night of the first day, get a Chateau Romani, and then I'll meet you guys back after I get that, and we'll go fight some of the bosses. Good milk. Alright, so now that we have the Chateau Romani under our belts, I want to go ahead and go over to Woodfall. Woodfall Temple. We want to summon the temple. Oops. There we go. Alright. So we want to bring the temple up. And unfortunately, the Fierce Deity Mask is really only good for a couple of the bosses. The two bosses that the Fierce Deity Mask really doesn't work against are Got and Twin Mold. And in the 3DS version, it really only works against Georg for the first half of the fight. So yeah. Anyway, I want to go to the. So we're only really gonna be fighting Adola, Georg, and Majora this time. So, in the boss room, we put on the Fierce Deity's Mask. And we pull out a sword. This is the strongest sword in the game, but you can only use it during boss fights. So, Adola, what you want to do, target, and as long as you have magic, you can just spam sword beams. That's why you want to have the Chateau Romani, because magic is what allows you to use the sword beam. But yeah, and if you listen to him roll around and swing his sword, he sounds like Adult Link. So, yeah. I'll meet you at Great Bay. Alright, coming to Great Bay. I want to, while we're setting up to go to the temple to fight Georg, I want to talk a little bit about the Fierce Deity's Mask in the beta. So, for the beta of there we go. Not necessarily the beta of Majora's Mask, but one of the earliest forms of the Fierce Deity's Mask, at least what we assume is one of the earliest forms, is that there was originally going to be an Adult Link mask in the game. Which would have transformed you into, you guessed it, Adult Link. So the thing is that Young Link here in Majora's Mask can use basically all the Adult Link items from Ocarina of Time. So that's probably why they scrapped it in favor of the Fierce Deity's Mask, where you can just transform into the Fierce Deity, which has all the Adult Link sounds and everything, and it lets you beat bosses easier. If we put this on. But yeah, so originally there was gonna be an Adult Link mask, but it was scrapped, and what came of it is what we all assume that the Fierce Deity Mask is what came of it. So yeah, that's a fun little factoid. Alright, Georg. Alright, Georg. You stand no chance. You can just... Come on. Come on. Hit him. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. How did you get all the way over there? Come here. Come on. And there he goes. Yeah, this is... So yeah, that's it for that one. That's it for that. So, next thing I want to talk about is a bonus feature that I don't really plan to go over here, as I personally have never been able to perform this. I'm talking about the 4th day glitch. So, in the original Majora's Mask, and not in the 3DS version, I don't think, but in any re-release of the original, of the original Majora's Mask, you can go to the observatory. I will show a clip while I talk about it. You can go to the observatory during the final hours, and you can look into the telescope, and just before the clock hits dawn, the lap 0, you want to back out of the camera, and you will get Dawn of a New Day, and you can just explore Termina freely with no time limit. Unfortunately, I've never been able to perform this myself, so I don't plan to try and perform it myself, but it is something you can do if you want to. I believe you cannot talk to any NPCs because they will freeze your game. So yeah, be careful about that. All right, coming up to the final hours, where we can climb to the top of the clock tower. We wanna head up, and after you beat Majora once, you'll get different lines of text actually when you play the Oath to Order.
Sis! Tail! Swamp, mountain, ocean, canyon. Hurry, the 4 who are there. Bring them here.
Don't speak out of line, stupid fairy.
That's it. I won't let things go the way you expect them to.
Well, whatever. Even if they were to come now, they wouldn't be able to handle me. Just look above you. If it's something that can be stopped, then just try and stop it. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh, I have got the hiccups suddenly. Nope. There we go. So we want to play the Oath to Order and have the giants come stop the moon again. Come on. Roar. This cutscene takes a while. It's unfortunate how long this cutscene takes, cause yeah, I like the cutscene, but man, the fact that you gotta sit through it every time you want to fight Majora again or whatever, it can get to be a little tedious. I've seen this so many times. I've seen this cutscene so many times before. I really don't need to see this again and again and again. feels like it's like having some frame rate stuff going on this time. I don't know. Feels like last time I recorded this, the frame rate wasn't so bad, but maybe it was. I don't know. Emulation issues. I don't know. But yeah. They barely got him. All right, this is where the dialogue is gonna change a little bit.
It stopped! Sis! Tail! Well, now you should be awake. Stand up! Wait, sis, the Skull Kid, don't blame him. Yeah, I know. The Skull Kid was lonely because nobody would be his friend, blah, blah, blah. And the power of the mask made him do it because it was too much for him to handle. How did you know that, sis? Certainly, he had far too many weaknesses to use my power. A puppet that can no longer be used is mere garbage. This puppet's role has just ended. It can't be. Then that moon?
I shall consume everything. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, just leave it to your sister. Well, you're going in, aren't you?
Yep.
We can't do anything down here. Let's go. I've been thinking this ever since I joined you. You never want to give up. You always want to try. I admire you.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. But yeah. All right. I want to just roll up there. Whee! All right, don't talk to any of the children. And we can do this. I really don't need the bow, but you know, it's fine. I did not mean to do that.
Will you play with me? You only have a weak mask, so you'll play? Well, shall we go?
All right, here we go. All right. I'm not gonna make you sit through the credits after this, so don't worry about that, but yeah. What you want to do here is target and just start swinging your sword. Just get him. The names pop out. Just get each of them. We got 3 just right there. That was pretty good. 3 with 1 swing. Alright. And then after that, just keep hitting him. There you go. That is phase 1 done. I want to talk about the Majora's Mask first phase, where he has like those tentacles coming out of him. There are a lot of theories that those tentacles were what was holding was that what was holding on to Skull Kid there. So, yeah, that's kind of dark when you think about it. Anyway, Majora's incarnation is done. That's it. All right, Majora's Wrath. You can just do that, do that, do that. Just keep hitting. Keep hitting with the beams. Just keep doing that. And there you go. That is it. That is all there is. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. This is Talking Controller, signing out. Bye.